Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, happy New Year's Eve. I dressed up for the occasion. I'm wearing a shimmery silver sequined beaded top that is going to be for sale if anybody is interested. Um, Joe and I are staying in tonight. We're not really doing anything. We are, here, let me move my computer because I can see the reflection of myself. We started rewatching the Matrix trilogy because the new Matrix is on HBO Max for free. I mean, not for free because we pay for HBO Max, but we started watching it the other night and we were kind of lost. And so we said we should probably rewatch The Matrix. So I think we're going to end up watching the new Matrix tonight with a glass of champagne and our dog mashed potatoes. It's going to be wild and crazy. Today is also Sarah's birthday. So, if I don't think that she's watching. I think she's doing some estate sale shopping right now. But if you wanted to send her a happy birthday message, you can email info@redbirdvintagebox.com. A little, if you're, a little separate from if you're buying anything today, just a happy birthday, Sarah. She's a New Year's Eve baby. Let's see, I'm just checking the views and stuff and seeing what's going on before we officially get started. But yeah, so growing up, my parents' birthdays were and are still very special in our family. We always did things on everyone's birthday. It was always, a big deal. And so growing up, though, since Sarah's birthday was on New Year's Eve, I never went to any New Year's parties, and I feel like I say that, but I don't think I was ever really like invited to any New Year's Eve parties. Maybe just like my girlfriends in high school and stuff. But I remember one year Sarah was a senior and I was a freshman, and my parents said, "Okay, Sarah, you're allowed to have a New Year's Eve party with all of your friends," and I was allowed to invite like 5 friends, and we all hung out upstairs um and while Sarah and all of her friends were downstairs with my parents. It was the best time. Had the time of my life. Time of my life. It's looking good. I hope Sarah's watching this so that she can see all your birthday messages, but I'll have her go into, so if you're just checking in, Sarah's doing some estate sale shopping today. So that's why I will be doing the sale. So just to go ahead and let's get going. It's been a bananas couple of weeks. We all know this. The holidays are, well, oh my gosh. Joe and I drove up to Pennsylvania to see his mom, then up to Long Island to see his dad, and then came all the way back down to Florida. So we got back a couple days ago. So, and then before that, we were sending out boxes. So what I'm getting to is that, normally I size things before I show them. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to do that this go around. So it's going to be a little bit of a longer video because of that. So I'm going to be showing or telling you the measurements as we go. So I thank you in advance for bearing with me. Sorry, let me just get rid of some of this stuff that's a little bit distracting in my periph. Great. Okay, so if you have been to one of our sales before, you can kind of tune out a little bit. It's all going to be the same gist. We've got items ranging from $5 to $50. I'll let you know how we're going to start with $50 items and then work our way down to the $5 items. Domestic shipping is going to be a $10 flat rate. International shipping, don't fret, we can still send you stuff, but we are going to calculate your shipping before sending you your invoice. On average, international shipping is about $25 to $35, so just keep that in mind. You see something you like? Take a screenshot of it and send it to info@redbirdvintagebox.com. Include your PayPal email address and your physical mailing address. Even if you are a subscriber and you're like, "But Karen, you already have all of our stuff on file." That's right. But makes it a whole lot easier when we're doing shipping to just, you know, verify that as opposed to having to go to your Redbird profile to just double check that address. I know some of you are in different spots, you know, during the holidays and whatnot. So we just want to verify that shipping address. If you don't have PayPal, don't worry. Let us know and we can create an individual listing for you on our website and you can pay that way. All of these items are when you purchase, you've got 30 minutes to complete that, that purchase, that invoice, pay that invoice within 30 minutes because most likely there's somebody right behind you that wants that same piece and we want to be able to let them know whether or not it's available. Everything that you purchase is going to ship on Monday because it's not going to ship today because it's too much to send out and I'm not going to be done packaging everything until later today. And then tomorrow's a holiday and the 2nd is a Sunday. So everything's going to go out on the 3rd. Cool, cool. Are we ready to get started? Yes. Okay. Again, we're going to start with $50 items. Also a little tidbit, some of this is going to be a repeat. You're going to be like, oh wait, I saw that. However, it's going to be at an even more discounted price. What? Amazing. End of 2021. Here's our gift to you. More discounted vintage clothing. Here we go. First up is this open, beautiful, it's a little bit lighter than a seafoam green jacket. It has pearl embedding there on the cuff and then all the way down the front. Excellent. Yes, that has happened. So just keep that in mind. But if you're not comfortable using PayPal, I know some people don't like using it. That's okay. So the bust on this is up to a 48. I'm going to put this on just so that you can get an idea. I'm a 38 bust. I'm a 38 bust, and this is how it fits on me. I am also 5'9", because I will be showing items in relation to my 5'9" body. So this is how it fits me, $50 item. Love it. Oh my gosh, gorgeous. Stop. If no one takes this, I'm taking it. It's gonna be mine. Yeah, that's really pretty. Okay, next up is fur trimmed camel colored wool jacket blazer. It is a 38 bust. Let's give you a close-up on that. Absolutely gorgeous, in excellent condition. Oh, and if for some reason you miss a measurement or you want to see something again, take it away for the end of the video and I'll re-show and do additional measurements for you. So this is a child's coat. So beautiful. Wool, crushed velvet trim right here, all the way around the back. It's got velvet buttons. It's 36 across the chest. So adorable. Very heavy jacket. Next up are some party pieces. We've got this gorgeous cherry red sleeveless 1950s dress. This is from a previous closet clean out. So I've got the measurements right here actually. It is a 28 bust, a 23 waist, and an open hip, 38 inches long. This is a handmade piece. Absolutely beautiful. Next up is this pink satin dress. It is a 32 bust, a 24 waist, an open hip, 40 inches long. And just a reminder, we are on $50 items. What a deal! What a steal. We've got 5 buttons down the back with a zipper. Next up is a long pink gown. This one is a 32 bust, 26 waist, open hip, 54 inches long. There you go. Nope, you didn't. No, Tatiana, you didn't miss much. We are still going. And hey, that actually reminds me to say that if you are watching this video later in the day or tomorrow on the 1st or on the 2nd, don't fret. You have not missed out on the sale at all. Just email us and say, hey, I saw something that I liked. Can I request that? And I would say, and I will let you know whether or not it has sold. Let me undo this so that I can do that measurement. I love, love, love this dress. Again, we're still on $50 items. This is a pink, obviously, maxi with white trim around the collar and the cuffs in excellent condition. Buttons all the way down the front. It's a poly blend, kind of a linen with linen. Let me give you those measurements. Listen up. This pink dress with white lace trim is a 38 bust, a 36 waist, and a 44 hip. Gorgeous. Another $50 pink dress. This one's got lace there in the bust with a beautiful velvet skirt. It's so gorgeous. It's so vibrant. And then we've got a satin bow in the back. It has a metal zipper all the way down to the bum there. The measurements on this dress are 32 bust, 26 empire waist with an open hip. This one comes up to my shins. Clearly it's made for, you know, a petite bod. We've shown this one several times. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up on this one. Needs to find a home. This gorgeous 80s tulle formal dress with gold and silver flecks. It is so absolutely beautiful. Regarding plus size, some items I want to say will go up to a 48. We're just gonna have to see, because we go by your measurements, not necessarily by modern sizing. So it just depends what we get in. We're constantly shopping. Let me do these measurements for you. This is a 32 bust, 24 waist, 32 bust, 24 waist, open hip. And then it does come with a tulle shawl there. And then it's it is lined. Now I adore this this pantsuit. It is a obviously two-piece. This beautiful vibrant blue with white trim and white buttons, and then white pants. This is a poly blend outfit in excellent condition. Again, we are still at $50 items. Whoa! The bust on the blouse is up to a 36-37 on the blouse jacket. I do want to mention, just showing you here, it's long. It hits me pretty much, you know, right there at my thigh. Great length. And then the pants, there is no stretch to these pants. The waist is a 26 waist and a 38 hip. Again, incredible condition, Beautiful, beautiful set, $50 set. Next up, another one. Geez Louise, if this one fit me, I would take it. Gorgeous, gorgeous pink polyester set in excellent, excellent condition. Similar to the other one, longer on this blouse. It's heavy. I'm gonna show you. It's got so much detail. The bust is like a 36-37 bust, and a 26 to 30 waist, 26 to 30 waist, and up to a 36 hip. Let me just, for reference, these are longer pants. So I'm 5'9". These are hitting the floor. They're hitting the floor. Let me just show you the detail on this top because it's so beautiful. So we've got there, and we've got the belt. The buttons are gorgeous. They're like a you know, mother of pearl. Beautiful. Next up is one you've probably seen before. It is a 4-piece yellow pant skirt set. We're gonna start with the top piece. So we've got a long-sleeved jacket paired with short-sleeved blouse. Now the blouse bust. The blouse bust is a 36. There is a zipper down the back of this blouse. So that's how you're getting in. There's not much stretch to it. And then you can pair it. You can pair it with the jacket. You can wear it separately. And then I'm gonna do the skirt and the pants separate because I know that sometimes with the older, that ranges just a bit. So the pants are a 26 to 30 inch waist and up to a 38 hip. This hits me right at the tippy top of my toes when it's worn at my natural waist. The skirt is a 26 to about a 32 inch waist, and then it can go up to about a 40 hip. This is hitting me right below my knees. So just letting y'all know, again, that's a $50 item. Woo woo. Stay on the hanger. Great. Okay, so that is the end of our $50 items. We are now moving on to $40 items. And so if you're just joining us, again, you see something you like, take a screenshot of it, send it to info@redbirdvintagebox.com along with your PayPal email address and your physical mailing address. If you don't use PayPal, don't worry, we will send you a separate invoice. Everything is first come, first served. So just keep that in mind. If you're joining us later, don't worry. Don't worry, you can always still buy stuff. So this is a cape. I even put this on for myself to be like, ooh, do I want this cape? Navy blue cape. It's going to be for a small. I would say I'm a 36 inch bust and it did not fit me. So I would say probably something with a 36. I said 38 bust, something with like a 36 would be great. This is going to be for a small. It does have some fringe there at the bottom. And again, starting with this cape, we are at $40 items. Next up is this really beautiful lace dress. It's like a, 80s meets 30s. It's just absolutely beautiful. Cream lace all the way down. The measurements, sorry, I'm gonna have to go in under the slip here on this one. There we are. Oops. So it does come with a matching cream colored slip underneath. So that's what I'm measuring. That is up to a 34 bust, up to a 38 waist, and a 40 hip. The waist on the lace portion is elastic. Wait, sorry guys, I might be wrong. Oh yes, it is. It's elastic. Just a really beautiful piece, and it does come with this matching belt. Matching belt. This hits me, you know, right at my shins. Let me give you a little bit more close up of that detail. So there's that collar. We've got buttons down the back right here, so that's how you're hopping into this one. Again, $40. Next up is this seersucker gray and white set, skirt and jacket set. Ooh, the jacket measures at 35, can fit a 36, up to a 36. Let me give you a close-up of that. Again, in excellent condition, large buttons right there. Just to give you some reference, that's my finger. Obviously, faux pockets. And then the skirt does not have any give. It is I'd say comfortably 23, but it could fit a 24. It could fit a 24 waist, and up to a 36 hip. This one hits me just below my knees. Still with tags. How about another set? Love this color. So beautiful. Hey guys. Love it. Gorgeous. Let's start with the blouse. Oh, this is such a pretty blouse. It fits up to a 40-inch bust. There's that close-up. Again, if you see something you like, go ahead and send a screenshot because it is first come, first served. So, you know, once, you know, I'll probably start answering emails, you know, about 30 minutes after the video ends so that everybody can kind of get their stuff in. And then I'll email everyone letting you know what's available. But I go through all of the emails, so don't worry if you're sending in multiple emails. It's okay. All right, so it's a 28 waist and up to a 40 hip. There is a zipper down the back. This one hits me right below my knees. This is a really fun color. Another striped set. This is a polyester blue and white striped set. Ooh, okay. Longer blouse, again, hitting me, you know, just right there at my tush. So we're gonna start with the blouse. This gorgeous 70s dream is a 38 bust. 38 bust with buttons down the front. Oof. Sorry guys, I'm getting text messages. I can't go into airplane mode because obviously I'm on the internet. And so Joe and I recently got a Peloton because we were like, we've got to do something regarding our like working out. So we made the decision to get a Peloton, and we've got some friends that also have one, and we've got like our group chat going on, and you know, we've got like our goals of December, and so everyone's just kind of texting each other being like, did it, we met our goals, we did it. So if any of you guys have a Peloton, let me know, because I love like doing all of that stuff with the friends and like doing the challenges and all of that. So it's good times. All right, sorry guys, got distracted. The waist on this is a 28 to 30, and The hip goes up to 38, and it's so cute, you guys. It has little belt loops. Oh, so again, $40 set. Wear it together, wear it separate. I just envision like wearing this, you know, with a fun shirt tucked in. This hits me right above my feet, right there on the floor, but so much you can do with this. Next up are a couple more party dresses. This is a velvet with yellow plaid. Super fun dress. It's got the puffed sleeves, the taffeta skirt there. Let's get those measurements. It is a comfortably a 36 to 37 bust, 32 drop waist. Basically at the natural waist, it's going to be a 20, it can fit up to a 29 with an open hip. Hits me right at my shins. $40 dress. Let's give you a close up there. You can see it's a little bit of a lower back with a zipper all the way down, about a quarter of the way down the skirt. Beautiful, vibrant yellow with purple and gold mixed in there. Another fun 80s dress. This one is satin with, you know, lace and sequins, and it's just absolutely stunning. So much fun. It's only a matter of time before this comes back. How did we completely miss the 80s coming around again? Did I miss it? Because right now it's like the 90s are back, which really were the 70s and the late 60s. Right? Am I wrong? Did I completely miss like us coming back with wearing these dresses again on a regular basis? Because I love them. This is a 32 bust. A 26 waist, 32 bust, 26 waist, open hip, strapless, fun party dress, zipper down the back. Next up is this so fun beaded sequined set blouse. Look, skirt. What? Look at that bottom. Look at that trim. Oh my gosh. I gotta say, you guys, this is in really good shape. And you know, I mean, you know that I have a thing for sequins. So it's just, I absolutely adore this piece. $40 item. The blouse is up to a 36-inch bust, zipper down the back. That's how you're getting into this one. Love, love, love. And then the skirt, it is an elastic skirt. The elastic has stretched out a bit, so it might need a little bit of TLC there, but as far as the most important part, which I would say is the beading, it is all intact. It is stunning. I love it. Love, love, love it. So with the elastic completely stretched, it goes to almost a 40-inch waist. So if anybody wants to do a little bit of mending there, you've got that opportunity. And then a 40-inch hip. This hits me, again, I'm 5'9", hits me at my shins. Is the 70s softer or a stiffer fabric? Which 70s set? This one, the blue and white. If it is this one, it isn't as stiff. It's not as stiff. It's heavier. if that makes sense, but it's a polyester, so, but it's not stiff. Next up, a beaded jacket with sequins, of course. This one has got hook and eyes all the way down. So you can wear it open and or closed. It's Lawrence Kazar. It says it's a medium, so but we're gonna still give you the measurements. It up to a 38 bust. 38 bust. Let me know if that answered your question regarding the striped blue and white set. That it is, it's still polyester, but I would not classify it as stiff. All right, love this one. Black and white, beaded and sequined party shirt. This one has shoulder pads, $40 item. It is up to a 36-inch bust, zipper down the back. That's how you're getting into this one. Wanted to mention there's just a little bit of thread loose right here on this left shoulder. So just something to be mindful of with this piece, but it is otherwise in great condition. My top is also for sale. It is also a $40 item. Ooh, look at that. And then it's got the, you know, open neck right here. Excellent condition, zipper all the way down the back. I am a 38 bust. So if no one takes it, it's going into my closet. I know we've shown this one before, but again, it is on super sale right now for $40. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh no, Catherine, it's okay. We're still towards the beginning, don't worry. And love this piece. It is handmade. Oof. All right. The bust on this one is up to a could be a 33, 34 bust. It's a small waist. Come on. A 23, it could fit up to a 24. It would be a bit tight, but could fit up to a 24. And then 32 to a 33 inch hip. This hits me just below my knees. Again, it's a handmade piece, beaded and sequined bust with like a chiffon lining or chiffon outer lay. There is lining on the inside with a metal zipper down the back. $40. Next up is this darling white lace dress with a cream underlay. $40 item. It is, I was actually going to keep this one and wear it for my rehearsal dinner for getting married. But I wanted to wear a green dress, so I chose that. All right, so it's a 36 to 37 inch bust, a 30 waist, and an open hip. Zipper down the back. This one hits me at my ankles almost. It's a rather long dress. Let me get you a close-up. So it's got a little bit of a lower back. Again, zipper down the back. And then let me show you. I feel like I just went horse. There's that bottom. Gorgeous, gorgeous dress. Next up is a chiffon Prairie. Oh, good morning. Yay, everyone's here. This chiffon Prairie dress, light pink. Hits me right at my ankles. Let's give you those measurements. Again, we are still on $40 items. Then we'll be going to 25, then 10, and then 5. The bust on this is a 32 bust with a 26 empire waist, so right below right below your bust. And the hip is up to a 40. Really beautiful handmade dress. Absolutely darling. We've got this lace underneath the bust, on the sleeves, and then it's a beautiful, beautiful olive green velvet belt that or velvet embellishment, if you will. You can see here that it does have some wear to it. You know, if you wanted to iron out that or steam out that belt, it does need a little bit of care, but otherwise, my goodness gracious, what a beautiful dress. And this next one is still one of my favorites. Absolutely beautiful 80s meets 40s pink dress. $40 item. Let me give you those measurements, and then I'll show you some of the detail. It is up to a 38 bust. 38 bust. Oof. 38 bust, 28 waist, and then it's a rather open hip. It's a rather open hip. It does have a matching belt. We've got the puffed sleeves. This opens up right here. Is how you're gonna step in, and then we've got 3 buttons and then a clip there. We've got the peplum waist, and it's sort of a paisley design. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous magenta dress. Next up is this Austrian jacket. Wool knit. It's so beautiful. This, let me just give you a close-up. $40 jacket. It's very small. It is 32-inch bust. So warm, comfy, cozy. Wooden buttons. Ooh. It's setting off my allergies. Again, we're still on $40 items. Another fun 80s party dress, black velvet top, gorgeous purple skirt there with a fun bow. We're going to show you an up close in just a moment. The bust on this one is a 38. Waist is an elastic waist up to 50. Elastic waist up to, oh my gosh, no. What? Karen, that's not right. An elastic waist up to 30. Gorgeous, gorgeous dress. Here's that bow. Absolutely beautiful. Donna Morgan for Nonstop is the designer there. And then we've got a zipper down the back. So if you're just joining us, welcome. You see something you like, take a screenshot, send it to info@redbirdvintagebox.com, include your PayPal email address and your physical mailing address. As soon as you see something you like, go ahead and send that screenshot, because everything is first come, first served. Also, today is Sarah's birthday, so if you wanted to send her a birthday message, today is the day to do it. I need some coffee. All right, we're moving on. We're still on. We've got one more $40 item, which is this gorgeous brown handmade satin dress. Gorgeous. Love it. The measurements on this one is 32 to 33 inch bust, 29 waist, 35 hip. 35 hip hits me right below my knees. Really beautiful. All right, so now we are moving on to $25 items. What I'm doing here is this is like, because I see y'all's messages popping up on my phone, but I like reading it also here on my computer. Okay, so $25 items, and just a reminder, $10 flat domestic shipping, whether you order 1 or 20 items, $10 flat. International shipping will be calculated at checkout. Next up is this super fun beaded knit sweater. $25. The bust on this is up to I'm going to say up to 40. So cute. Bam, bam. If I didn't live in Florida, I'd be keeping this. But it's so hot. Oh my gosh, when we were up in New York, you know, it was like 30 or so degrees, and I have forgotten how cold that is. So I'm sorry for everyone, because I know like some of you up north are like, it is -20 right now. So it's definitely, it was just, it reminded me of why I left the north, because it's just so hot. Oh my God, it is. You're so right. It is shaped like a T. Okay, so we've got this polyester, not jean. It looks like jean, but it's not. It's not denim. It just looks like it. It's polyester. Adorable vest, pants to match. Let's get those measurements. $25 for this set. It is a 44, could fit up to a 45. 44 to 45 inch bust on this. Love, love, love. That is warm for Michigan, right? Yeah. I don't like that. 4 buttons down the front. These are real pockets. What? Real pockets. I love that. Next up are the pants, and the pants waist is a 40 to a 44. The elastic has been slightly stretched on these, but that's okay. And then up to a 44 hip. Up to a 44 hip. Oh, these metal ones. This, when it's sitting at my natural waist, hits me on the tippy top of my foot. Next up is this open blazer. Brown and cream. The bust. And it's open, so there's no buttons, no zipper, meant to be worn open. The bust on this is a 38. We could go up since it is open, but as it's laying flat, a 38. 38. Next up, another fun party dress. This is a polyester with lace up top with gold mixed in. It is a, oof, come on. 38 to 39 inch bust. The waist is up to a 32, and it's an open hip. And again, we're on $25 items. This hits me right at my shins. Look at that beautiful ruching and detail. And again, it's an open open hip. There is a slip underneath, because if you were like, oh, it's polyester, I don't know. The slip is also a poly blend. So if you are adverse to that material, just so that you know, you know that slip is still a little rough. But we've got 3 buttons down the back and then a metal zipper. Another fun party. This one is another black poly with silver specks all the way at the top, cascading down. This $25 item, I'd say about, because it's you know, bat wings, so it does give you a little bit of room there in the bust. But I'm going to say about a 32 to 33 inch bust, up to a 26-inch waist, and it's an open hip. But I love these bat wings. I love, love, love them. I have so many dresses in that style. If this one fit me, it would be mine. We've got a tie here up at the collar, metal zipper down the back. All right, next up, oh, this one should have been, I'll show this one last because this should have been in $40. Okay, so another beautiful pink ruched 80s dress. This one is going to be so incredibly flattering. This one's been on our shelf for a while now. We just haven't found a home for it. The bust on this one is a 38, up to a 38. The waist is up to a 30, could fit a 32, but I'm going to say comfortably a 30. And then the hip here is, the hip is a 38. This is a Vavavoom dress. This is meant to show all of those gorgeous curves of yours. It is absolutely stunning, the detail. This is going to look incredible around your hips. I love the way that the back cascades around that zipper. And then it does have a peekaboo back there. Next, $25 item, this gorgeous powder blue dress with sequins and beading, this beautiful open skirt. The bust on this one is a 40 bust. Fits up to a 40 waist, and it's an open hip. Hits me right at my shins, in excellent condition, so beautiful. Zipper down the back. Again, if you're just joining us, to see something you like, send a screenshot to info@redbirdvintagebox.com along with your PayPal email address and your physical mailing address. If you don't have PayPal, don't fret. We will send you a separate invoice. This right here was supposed to be an overlay possibly to a skirt or another set, but we just have the jacket in our possession. The bust on this can fit up to a 43. It does come with a matching belt. It is a blend, but very, very comfortable. Lightweight, beautiful blues, sort of like a dark yellow mixed in there. And then there's that matching belt. Next up is this jumper. Black jumper with white trim around that collar. Love this. I had originally gotten a white sequined jumper for tonight, but then I realized, one, we weren't going to go anywhere, and jumpers are good on me because I'm high-waisted, so it's like I never had, like, there needs to be like an extra 2 inches right here, or else like it doesn't look good. I tried a jumper. No, I tried it. I didn't like it. Okay, this is The bust on this one is a 42 bust, an elastic waist up to, I think it's 36. Let's see. An elastic waist up to 35, I'd say. And it's a rather open hip. It goes up to 50. This hits me right at the top of my feet. So this is going to sit on your natural waist, and then it's going to kind of like cuff over a little, you know, drape over a bit. So when it's worn like that on my natural waist, it's going to hit, I'm 5'9", hits me right at the top. A black beaded formal dress in excellent condition. $25 item. It is a 38 bust, a 30 waist, and a 38 hip. In excellent condition. It's lightweight. The beading isn't very heavy at all. I know sometimes those beads can just, you know, really weigh you down. This is not that kind of a dress. There's the back for you. Everything is pretty much intact. We've got a little bit of missing beading right here, but really, really hard to see. It's in very good condition. Next up is this raincoat. Very lightweight, really just meant to go over that summer shower. So it's not going to provide any warmth there. It's very, very, very lightweight in a taupe color. $25 item. The bust on this is a 46. And then it just kind of, you know, goes out from there. Let me do the hip just in case though. The hip is up to a 60. Just a really great additional accessory item. Like if you're just heading out, you know it's gonna rain. Absolutely beautiful. Love this detail here. Ooh, I just stepped on that. Okay. This is a knit sky blue and white blazer. The bust on this is up to a 40 inch bust. My gosh, it is so warm in here. Okay. Up to a 40 inch. Yeah, the raincoat, it could look great. You could take a belt with it. Be beautiful. And next is this light pink 80s dress. So beautiful. Love, love, love it. I'm going to do the measurements and then show you some more of that detail. The bust on this is going to be a 34-inch bust, a 30-inch waist, and up to a 38 hip. Really, really darling, darling dress. So here are those details there on that waist. We've got a bow right here with some, you know, plastic rhinestone embellishments. The back has got 3 sets of 2 buttons closing it up, leaving just a little bit of a peekaboo on your back. And then more of that ruching there. It's going to be so flattering on your bum. It's going to, it's going to look gorgeous. And then it's got an adorable tie. Oh my gosh, what? So cute. Next stop is this darling pink maxi dress, 70s dress, late 60s, 70s, late 60s, high collar. Before I forget, it does have a teeny tiny stain right there, but with just a little bit of work, maybe you're able to get it out, but this is really beautiful. Again, we're still on $25 items. This is up to a 38-inch bust, a 32 waist, and then the hip. I'm gonna have to take this. There, I am seeing a little bit more staining there on the front, but I'll show you it. It might just need like an oxy clean to it, just a little soak. And then up to a 40 hip. Just very, very pretty dress. There's that beautiful beading. Look at that. The beading is all intact. It's in great condition. It's just there is a little bit of spotting there. And then there was another one. There's a small one right there. Where did I see? That might have just been it. And then right there. And then there's a zipper down the back. My goodness, I did not plan for so many pink dresses, but that's just how it happened. This is another handmade item. Pink maxi with satin. This one is in fair condition. I'm going to show you just some of the you know, some of the wear on this one. Let me give you the measurements first. It is a 30 bust, a 24 empire waist, and a 34 hip. Handmade piece. So you can just see there's a little bit of fray right here on the top of the shoulders. The skirt is actually in very good condition. There's the bottom, goes all the way around the back. This did come with what seems like a cape, so there are some, you know, fasteners right here. And then metal zipper down the back. This maxi blue and white polka dot. This one is very long. This one hits me right at the tippy top of my feet. Again, I am 5'9". The measurements on this one are 42 bust, 38 waist, 48 hip. Really beautiful dress, like so amazing for this winter season. This collar, yes, very Jackie O. It's so beautiful. We've got the little peekaboo there, metal zipper down the back, short sleeves, very, very pretty. Just a couple more $25 items, and then we're gonna move on to $10 items and finish up with this rack of $5 items. And depending on how much time we have left, I can move on to some of these items from previous clean outs. This right here is a mint green vest and pleated skirt set. Are you kidding me? So cute. Oh my gosh. Laying the vest flat, we are at a 36-inch bust. The waist is elastic. It goes from 30 to 36, and then the hips go up to a 50. This hits me right smack dab in the middle of my knees. So darling. Let me just give you another close-up of this skirt. Love it, love it, love it. If you love it, go ahead and take a screenshot of it, send it to info@redbirdvintagebox.com with your PayPal email address and your physical mailing address. Even if you're a subscriber, include that mailing address. And if you're watching this later and not live, still send it, you know, because, you know, we'll have some stuff that maybe, you know, we have people email us, you know, a week after the sale asking if things are still available. Oh my gosh, love this green drop waist polyester dress. $25. The bust is 38. The waist can fit up to a 36, there's some give there. The drop waist up to a 38. So, you know, that's going to be, you know, a little bit further down. And then it's an open hip. Jennifer G is the designer on this one. And then it has buttons in the front. That's how you're getting into this one. Next up, another fun poly blend dress. It is a great country club dress, Catherine. Yes, I love the way you think. Okay, this 80s Lady Carol dress. The bust is up to a 36. The elastic waist is up to a 34. And it's an open hip. There is a tie on that waist, so there is some room there. Beautiful metallic threading throughout the top. Really beautiful. And then we've got the metal zipper down the back. Next up is this really pretty salmon sweater. Let me show you the details there, really pretty. So it is wool. So it's going to, so if you don't like that feeling, you're gonna have to wear an undershirt with it. It does have the eyelets, so depending on how you want to wear it, but I'm gonna say it fits up to a 42-inch bust. Laying flat, it is a 40, so 40 to 42. Going on over your head. And then last for the $25 items is a 3-piece set. This is a pinstriped cream and navy blue jacket, skirt, and pant set. This has a little bit of wear. You're gonna need to soak it a bit, but it was just too cute to not include. So there's the jacket. So you can just see here up at the tippy top there around the collar, there is some discoloration. This was on a metal zipper for a very long time. So some of that discoloration happened from there. So just to soak is, you know, all that's needed. The bust on this one is up to a 42-inch bust. And again, like there's a little bit more staining right there. But again, like I said, a nice soak will remedy that. And it's very lightweight. It is a polyester blend, but it's very lightweight, still very breathable. Oof. The pants are an elastic. It's a 38 to 40 hip, or I'm sorry, 38 to 40 waist on the pants. The elastic is a bit stretched, and then the hip is up to a 42. And then these are longer. These hit me right at the tippy tops of my feet. So those are your pants, and then the skirt is also elastic. That's a bit stretched. A 38 to 40. 38 to 40 waist and up to a 42 hip. And then that skirt is hitting me below my knees. So that's it for our $25 items. Next, we're going to be moving on to our $10 rack, followed by a $5 rack. The $10 rack and the $5 rack are going to have a little bit more wear and damage to the items. Some of them are not going to have any damage at all, but any items that have damage I will mention. So if you are a seamstress, or you don't really, you know, and you can fix zippers or fix holes, or you don't really mind the holes. So like if there's wool, there might be some, like, you know, holes, some, you know, some pin marks and things like that in there, but I'll show them to you. So again, since is the white 3-piece suit thick? No. So it's polyester, but it is not thick. It is not thick at all. I would say it's rather breathable. The jacket is lined, very breathable, super breathable item. So if you're wanting to wear it for winter, you're definitely going to need to wear like tights or something underneath it, underneath those pants. Okay, great. So since we're like halfway through, just a reminder, if you are now joining us, welcome. You see something you like, send a screenshot to info@redbirdvintagebox.com along with your PayPal email address and your physical mailing address. If you're watching us later, don't worry. Still let it, that's okay. Okay. $10 jacket. It is, it has seen just a bit of wear. It is missing a button right here. So if you happen to collect buttons or you have buttons or you want to do mix and match buttons, then great. Otherwise, it's a very darling wool or tweed, sorry, jacket. It is lined. The bust on this is, come on, ouch. The bust on this is a 36-inch bust. This does have some wear. It's a $10 item. And just a reminder, domestic shipping is a flat $10. International shipping will be calculated at checkout. We've got a couple of ponchos for you. This first one is going to be for a small. I'm going to say up to a 32, 34, but definitely this is for a small. And then this next one, I would say a small to medium, up to a 38-inch bust. Beautiful, vibrant colors. This knitting is absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got the fraying there at the bottom is a little bit longer in the back than in the front. Beautiful, beautiful. No snow in Kentucky yet? Is that normal for you guys? I would think that you guys would have snow at this point, but guys, who knows what's happening? We're all, who knows? I know what you're thinking. Karen, why is this set only $10? This is one of those wool pieces that has got holes in it. This is so gorgeous. I actually mulled over this and I was like, I can't do this for only $10. But then the more and more I looked at it, yes, you can see so like right there, there's one. There's a couple right there. On the back, there's one, there's one, there's one. Right here on the side. Yes, there are holes in this one. I am not skilled enough to, or do I have the bandwidth to fix something like this, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous green set, wool set. So if it doesn't bother you, hey, $10 set. This one, the bust is, come on. The bust is 36-inch bust. Buttons, all the buttons are there. Oh, here's another thing. So like, right here, there's fraying. But otherwise, my gosh, you guys, it's so beautiful. The skirt is a The skirt is a 23-inch waist and up to a 38 hip. The skirt is in great condition. I am not seeing any holes like in the top. So you probably remember this one last time because I was like, I think that my friend can fit into this, which I still think she can. she's a very, very petite woman. So if this doesn't sell this go around, I'm gonna send it her way. But adorable. Sarah's like, this is definitely a child suit. But I think that if you are, it just depends what your size is. The bust and also the shoulders are really small, so it's just for a child petite person. The bust is a 32 bust and a 28 waist when closed. 32 bust, 28 waist. And then for the skirt, it's a 26 waist and a 31 hip. Oh my gosh, my stomach is rumbling. Karen, you better suck it up. You're going to be here a while. Okay. $10 item. Next up, $10 blazer. Ooh, look how pretty. Look at those colors. Gorgeous. I love it. Wear it with jeans. Wear it with pink pants. Wear it with blue pants. Wear it with no pants. No pants January. Okay, this is $10 because there is some discoloration on the front. So I'm going to give you a close-up and personal look of that. This is up to a 38 bust. This one probably just requires some soaking. So you can see here, this right here is, you know, the coloring, but you can see here it's just a little bit darker from some staining. A soak should fix that, but that's why it's a $10 item. It's otherwise a really, really cool blazer. I'm gonna grab a couple items at a time. Next up, white lace at the top, black skirt, your classic 90s dress here. It is in good condition. The bust is a, the bust is a 34 bust, 30 waist, and a 40, up to a 44 hip. It's in good condition. Buttons down the back, right here. But there's the slip right here. So a zipper all the way down that way. You can see there is a little bit of fraying, but otherwise it's in good condition. Next up is this Hawaiian kind of throw dress. There is, let me just show you real quick. There is a little bit, wow, this is a lot more damage than I thought. I don't want to show this. This actually has like a hole right here. So it looks like somebody snipped it. Not one of us. I think it came to us. I'm going to show this maybe later as like a $5 item. If you're like, if anybody like really likes this, let me know, because it does have a hole in it. I mean, it is repairable, like with stitching, totally repairable because the fabric is still there. But yeah. Okay. You've probably seen this one before. This adorable Henry Lee open blazer, linen. Let me just see. Yeah. Okay. The bust on this is a 40 open, so you can play around with that just a little bit. $10 item. Next up are some fun party blouses. This one I'm about to show you. It's more of kind of a sarong, but it's a 38, not a sarong, but yeah, 38 bust. What? Okay, 38 bust. This one, gold sequins. This next one I'm gonna show you, really pretty. It is a, hold on, let me make sure there's not a slip underneath this one. No. Okay. This one is slightly sheer, $10 item, up to a 49 inch bust. I love that cowl neck. Look at the, yeah. Thanks, Catherine. Gorgeous, gorgeous, their sequin appliques up at the top. Now we've got another gray one with beads and sequins. This one is lined. It will fit up to a 40-inch bust. Up to a 40-inch bust. Very beautiful. $10. Two buttons on the back. And then we have got a gold sequined and beaded 50s top. This one is missing some pieces, but if you are all for authenticity and whatnot, it is an amazing item. It's a 38-inch bust. Zipper down the back. It is wool, but it is missing some of those beads. So if you're okay with that, or if you're like, ooh, I definitely want a project for $10. Hey, here it is. Look no further. All right. And just a reminder, guys, if you're seeing something you like, make sure to be taking those screenshots, because everything is first come, first served. Holy cannoli, look at this beautiful, beautiful burnt orange halter dress. The bust on this one is going to be about a 32-inch bust. It could fit up to a 34. Again, it's a halter, so we've got some wiggle room there. 32 to 34 bust. A 27-inch waist. And up to a 38 hip. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous dress. Hits me right at my shins. Again, I'm 5'9". Satin, there's that back. Absolutely beautiful. Tadashi is the designer on this one. It is a little bit longer in the back, so you've got that little bit of a train there. This next one is modern. A little vintage inspired. The tag says small, but we're going to give you those measurements. It does have some, it is a breathable fabric with some give there. So I'm going to say it's a 32 to 34 inch bust. And it is a 28 to 30 inch waist with an open hip. Now, it has a zipper on the side. Again, this is modern, so it's a vintage reproduction. Really sweet dress. We've got the polka dot. Looks like, you know, it gives the impression of that it's pleated, but it is not. Really pretty. This is another handmade item. It is a 30 bust, 24 waist, and up to a 36 hip. This one hits me right below my knee. Again, guys, we are still on $10 items. $10 items. All right. I love this one. It is so fun and funky. 90s dress. It is a 40 bust, 38 waist. Is there a lining? Yes. 38 waist, and the hip is up to a 42. Super fun and funky. It's got some beading there in the checkered, and then it's got, you know, about 6 inches of pleats there at the bottom. Look at those fun colors. Oh my gosh. And then metal zipper down the back. This next one is also a vintage reproduction. It is a Peter Pan. It's torrid. So, and it still has its tags. I think this came to us in a lot. $10 item. It is a 40 to 46 bust, a 36 to 40 waist, and up to a 60 hip. So if you are a Disney fan, specifically Hook, oh my gosh, look at this, adorable. It's kind of like, it's also got that, you know, that pirate feel to it here in the bust. So you see that lace overlay and then the tie here. And then the best part, it does have pockets and then metal zipper. So let me just show you that, that detail. Look at that, how cute. Next up is this darling plaid dress. The bust on this is a 40 bust, 36 waist, and up to a 44 hip. This is, oh, whoops a daisies. This is also meant to be kind of like, oh, a Vavavoom, you know, hugs those gorgeous curves. And then we've got a metal zipper down the back. This one hits me right below my knees. Next up is this darling 90s maxi dress. Beautiful autumnal colors on this one. We are looking at a 34 to 36 inch bust, a 32 to 34 empire waist, so right there below that bust of yours. And then the hip is going to be up to a 42 hip. This one hits me right at the tippy tops of my feet. So beautiful. Oh, I love this dress. If this one fit me, I'd take it. But I think there's a ton of us out there that like love these autumnals. I love autumnals. We're about halfway through our $10 items, guys. So we're closing in on the end. Thanks for sticking with us. Let me just check and see. That's cute. Okay. All right. Next up, you've seen these misadventure dresses. We got in a lot of them from an estate sale. This one, you know, it's just has seen a little bit more wear and tear. But really cute, kitschy design. The bust is up to a 36. The waist is, I'm going to say a 25. A 26 could fit in, but it's going to be tight. And then I'm going to go in under the slip here. The hip is a 38. So really sweet. It's got like anise, basil, mint. So, you know, kind of like your herb garden kind of thing. And then it said my phone was about to die and I neglected to bring a phone charger. Whoops-a-daisy. So if for some reason something happens, we'll figure it out. I might just end up switching to my my laptop. All right, so next up, this is a J. Crew dress. So modern. So modern size 4, but we're still going to give you those measurements. It is a 36-inch bust, a 28 waist, and an open hip. Really cute, fun and funky dress. Again, $10 item. It has the buttons down the front. Let me just make sure to see if there's a zipper on the side. No zipper, so it looks like you're stepping into it. And then it does have pockets. Next up is this pinstripe gray and white Junior Vogue's dress, $10 item. It is a, oof, sorry guys. It is a 34 bust, 25 waist, and a 37 hip. And it does come with a matching belt. So gray and white pinstripe Junior Vogue's dress with matching thin belt. So this next piece, it's a 3-piece, but again, it just has a little bit more wear to it. Just needs a little bit of a soaking, I would say, but beautiful olive green, white, pinstriped set. I'm gonna show you the blouse, because the blouse is really also what needs the soaking. So you can just see there's some discoloration right around the collar there. Yeah, it just needs a little bit of TLC. We've got 5 buttons down the back. So that's how you're getting into this one. And the bust on this is 38. 38 bust on the blouse. And then it does have the matching open jacket. And then the waist is a 27-inch waist and a 40 hip. 40 hip. Set. $10. What a deal. Next up are a couple of sweaters. We're just going to show these real quick. This first one has got a lot of love because it's covered in hearts. It's up to I'd say a 48-inch bust. So knit, we got stars and hearts, heart buttons. Are you kidding me? And then on the back is a houndstooth design. It's navy blue, red, and tan. And then next up is this pink sweater. Let me show you. So we got a turtleneck, and then it does have, let's check that zipper. Yeah, so the zipper does work, but it is a tough one. It's a tough zipper, but it does work. And so lying flat, the bust is a 36, but it could go up to a 40. There you have it. And so these next dresses just also have a little bit of wear to them. This one, where is it? Okay, so this one, similar to the green set, it has got, you know, some holes there in the fabric. So you can see right there on the top, and then there on the back, you can see there. Otherwise, it's such a beautiful color. I love the design here. It's kind of like, this is, you know, faux, but then, you know, we've got buttons there, and then this belt. It just is a really beautiful dress still. So we're hoping that, you know, it could still find a home despite those holes. So the bust on this one is kind of a 38 to a 39. 38 to a 39. The waist is a 28. 28 waist. And the hips are a 42. But just keep in mind, if you love this dress, it does have some of those holes in it. And it does have a zipper down the side. So that's how you're getting in. Next up is this gray one. Similar story with the holes. So, you know, a couple holes right there on the shoulder, right there on the collar. So right here, they're at the top. So just something to keep in mind. The zipper is great. Zipper's working. But it's still, yeah, still a really sweet basic dress. The bust on this one is up to a 40 inch bust, 38 waist, and a 42 hip. Again, just a great dress, but it does have some of that wear to it. I'm going to show you a couple more dresses, and then I'm going to probably switch on over to my laptop, so I'm going to have you guys bear with me while I do that. I can't believe that I neglected to bring my charger. What was I thinking? So this one, what is wrong with it? I think that okay, right here, bam. So just, you know, a couple more of those holes, but my gosh, like, look at this dress. Look how pretty. And it comes with this matching scarf. Are you kidding me? Oh, I love it. The bust on this one is up to a 48 bust, 44 waist, and then up to a 50 hip. I just love that vibrant blue. So pretty. And then zipper down the back. Let me just test it out real quick. Yeah, zipper's a little bit rough, as you can tell, but it does work. Then this one again just has some discoloration for kind of sitting still for a very long time. So it just needs a little bit of TLC, needs a little bit of care and love. It needs to find a home so that it can continue to live. The bust on this is a 36 inch bust, 30 waist, and 38 hip, and it is lined, so it's wool lined. It just needs some care. It's got a tiny bit of discoloration. Let me just check this zipper. I think the zipper might be a little busted on this one, you guys. Eesh. Yeah, so the zipper doesn't really work on this one, but just still really pretty. If you are a magician when it comes to zippers, there you go. Okay, so I'm worried about my phone dying. I might end up, you guys, unless somebody's like, oh yeah, Karen, you can totally move over to live on your laptop. Because otherwise, or I might just like move everything like closer to the, because I did bring a charger, but it's like the charger that's really short. Let's see. Guys, can you tell I am so not, okay, no, that's not gonna work. So, you know what, guys, we're just gonna go, I'm gonna bring you over here. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Don't you guys love this? Oh my gosh. Yay. Thanks, Tati. You guys are the best. Okay, so because I'm a moron and I forgot my thing, but that's okay, guys. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. That's what happens when you're doing it live. So hopefully because I'm looking at my thing and hoping that the, okay, good, it's settling. Okay, guys, we're back. Okay, so sorry that this looks like this. Yay. Okay, but we're closing in on our $10 items, and then we're gonna move to $5. And then I'm probably gonna move the thing back to its original position once I see how much power I have. But okay, here, we're still going. We're still doing it. So first up is this chocolate brown long skirt. The measurements on this one are a 28 waist and up to a 40 hip. This is a long one, you guys. As a reminder, I am 5'9". This one hits me below my shins. But really gorgeous. It's got this, you know, faux slit right here. Long skirt. Still on $10 items. Next up, this darling pleated skirt. Love it. It's like a peach and a periwinkle. The elastic waist is a 38 to 40. And this hits me at my shins. Beautiful. Next up is a white pleated Miss Shaheen skirt. You have seen these. We have shown these in our previous closet cleanouts, and then as well as our request videos. This one is white, and it just has a little bit of wear to it. You know, a little bit of staining here and there, a little bit of discoloration, but so like for instance, we've got just tiny little spots right there on the pleating on the skirt. But the measurements on this, it is a 26-inch waist with an open hip. This hits me right at the tippy top of my feet. Right at the tippy tops. And then we have this adorable pink wool skirt. Also just needs a little bit of care to it. $10 item. The pleats, you know, need to be steamed out a bit. You know, there's like slight wool damage. So there's just a teeny tiny hole right there. Metal zipper and a button down the back. It is a 26-inch waist with an open hip. 26-inch waist with an open hip. Almost done with those $10 items, guys. If you're a subscriber, the next few things are going to seem a bit familiar because we have shown them, but we're hoping that, you know, we're opening it up to people who are not subscribers. So this next one, Bobby Brooks, fun orange and yellow and green plaid skirt. It is a 26-inch waist and a 40-inch hip. Darling, hits me right there smack dab in the middle of my knees. Next stop is an olive green and navy blue plaid skirt with matching belt. This one is a 26-inch waist and up to a 38-inch hip. There is a little bit of discoloration right here. It was on a metal hanger, so a little bit of that discoloration there, but otherwise it gets covered up with that belt. And it hits me right below the knees. Oof. Next up is a lime green skirt. This one does have extra wear to it. It might just need an extra soaking. It was hard for me to see this at first, but I mean, you can see right here that it looks like, you know, it was folded or something, and it just maybe had a little bit extra light put on it, so it faded a bit, but otherwise it's a really, really cute skirt with matching belt. The waist on this one is a 26, and the hip is a 40. Again, so that is not a magic trick of the light. That is how the skirt looks with this little patch right here of discoloration. Oof. Next up is this darling pale blue pleated skirt. This is more of a junior's. It is an elastic waist. So up to a 24-inch waist with an open skirt. Open hip there. Really darling skirt. Closing in on those $10 items. Next up is this vibrant, you know, green with yellow wool skirt. Love it. It is a 22-inch waist and a 36 hip. Zipper down the zipper in the back. Next is this faux leather black skirt. I believe it's faux. Oh, guys, I'm so bad at it. Feels, but no, I think it's real. It's real leather. Okay. The waist is a 28 and the hip is a 38, up to a 38. 28 waist, 38 hip. This hits me right below my thighs. Next is this purple tweed skirt. Really pretty, vibrant color. The waist on this is a 30 waist and a 40 hip. 30 waist, 40 hip. Now we've got your classic navy blue, green, yellow, white, plaid, pleated skirt. Adorable. That is a 24 waist and a rather open hip, but it does have this drop hip, and that's a 36. So when I say that, it means like right here, it's a 36, and then it opens up. This one hits me right below my knees. Whoop. Guys, thanks so much for sticking around. I know this is a long one. All right, next up is this polyester navy blue with pale yellow piping there. It is an elastic waist, a 26 up to a 30. 26 to 30 elastic waist. And then up to a 44 hip. So rather open hip. Now I'm going to show you some pants. And then that's going to conclude our $10 items. Oh, I'm sorry, I lied. I'm going to show you a maxi skirt. Okay, a 26 waist and a 40 hip. 26 waist and a 40 hip. It does have pockets here and a matching belt. It's a polyester. There's that matching belt or headscarf, however you would like to wear it. This hits me at the top of my ankles. And again, I'm 5'9". Okay, now we're gonna show you some pants. We're gonna show you some jeans. Again, $10 items. These are Britannia Jeans. They are wide-legged. It says Pentimento. Pentimento is also listed on there. These are going to be high-waisted jeans. The waist is a 28. High-waisted, so keep that in mind when you're doing your measurements. So 28 and a 36-inch hip. 28, 36. High-waisted, so you can see there where the zipper is. And then these, when they're at my natural waist, these are hitting the floor. They're hitting the floor right now. Next up are some super fun high-waisted yellow jeans, Maverick. Vibrant yellow. This just needs a little bit of care to it as well, a little bit of a steam. It is a 26-inch high waist and up to a 38 hip. And these hit me basically at my ankles. So you can see it just needs a little bit of care there. And then next up are some Levi's low waist gray jeans. These are going to be like capri ankle length. At least on me, they would be ankle length. The waist on this is it could fit up a 32, and then a 42 hip, up to a 42 hip. So 32, 42, Levi's gray jeans. And then these hit me, yeah, at my shins. Okay, the last of our $10. These are 7 low waist jeans. Dark denim. Looks like they have never been worn. They are flare jeans. The waist is a 32 waist, 38 hip. These hit me right at the tippy tops of my feet. Again, 7 flare jeans. That's the end of our $10 items. We are now going to move on to $5 items. So again, if you're seeing stuff that you like, make sure that you're sending them to info@redbirdvintagebox.com because everything is first come, first served. And then, so what time is it now? It's like noon. Hopefully we'll get through this next stuff in like the next 30 minutes. So thank you for sticking around. We're on to our $5 items. Let me pull this stuff out so that we can move fast. Okay, first up, Junior size plaid 70s pants, pedal pushers. These are a 24 waist and a 32 hip, hitting me right at my shins. High-waisted pleated pedal pusher pants. Here we have a crimson pleated polyester pant, wide-legged. These are elastic. They are a 30 to 36 inch waist and a 40 hip. 30 to 36, 40 hip. These hit me at the floor. So when these are at my natural waist, I'm 5'9", they hit me at the floor. Next up are these blue corduroy, $5. These are going to be a juniors or for a petite. There is a little bit of discoloration there in the pleats. So it is going to need a bit of a soaking, but it is a $5 item. It is an elastic waist. So it sits naturally at a 26 up to a 30. 26 to 30. And then a 34 inch hip. Very cute. Just a little bit of discoloration though. Next up is a brown corduroy skirt, buttons down the front, mini skirt. The waist on this is a 30 with a 38 hip. This hits me right at my thighs. So mini skirt, super cute. We've got two of these plaid skirts. They are like a deep red, white, gray, blue color. They both have their tags on them. I believe that they are the same 24. Yeah, they are both a 24 inch waist and a 38 inch hip. They hit me right below the knees. Really cute. There's no give. Metal zippers down the back. They are working. So we've got two of these. So you can have both or just be like, I just want one of them. Next up is this super sweet maroon skirt. Buttons in the front. That's how you're hopping into this one. The waist is a small one, 20 inch waist. So junior size, 20 inch waist, $5 item, open skirt. This one hits me below my knees. Okay, so we've still got some more skirts to show you. Next up is this polyester navy blue with some pleating. Does need a little bit of care to it to steam those pleats out. It is a elastic waist. So lying flat, it's a 24 to 26 inch waist and an open hip. Open hip. And then this one hits me above my knees. Next up is an army green pencil skirt. We also have got two of these. I believe they are different sizes. So let me just get those. This is you know, when you talk about stiff, this is a stiff poly blend. Yeah, it's part poly, part cotton, part something else. So We've got one at 26, 26 and 38. So 26 waist, 38 hip. And then the second one is a 23 waist and a 34 hip. So you can just say, you know, I'll take the first one or the second one. The first one is the bigger measurements. The second one's the smaller one. Next is this brown wool skirt with like a navy blue and red lines down the front. Let me get that. There we go. Now you can see. The waist on this one is a 24 with a 36-inch hip. Metal zipper down the side with a button. Next is a lined gray wool skirt. Needs just a little bit of a steam in there. The waist is a 26 waist and a 38 hip. 26, 38 hits me right below my knees. We are still on skirts. We've got lots of skirts. Next up is this adorable green skirt with pockets. There is elastic. It has been a bit stretched, but it is a 22-inch waist. It could fit up to, I'm sorry, a 42-inch waist. It could fit up to a 44. And the hip is a 52. This hits me just below the knees. Next, we've got vibrant pinks and yellows. Rayon skirt, very flowy. It is a elastic waist, so a 28 up to a 40 elastic waist. The hips on this is a 54. Super flowy casual skirt. Next up is a Ditzy print. Sorry, let me just, Ditzy print, blue floral skirt. It is a 25 waist and a 36 hip. The belt for this one is missing, but there are belt loops there. And then there's a little bit of rust damage from it being on a hanger for so long. Okay, again, if you see something you like, send a screenshot to info@redbirdvintagebox with your PayPal email and your physical mailing. Or you can also look below in the description because that has everything. So this is another fun and funky cotton, super breathable skirt. It is elastic waist, so that's how you're getting into it, but it does have faux buttons down the front, which I know so many of you love. Really cute. And we're till the very end, we're on $5 items, guys. And if you're just joining us, don't fret. You can still tune into the sale as long as you want. This is going to be up for several months. Okay, so it's going to be a 28 to about a 34-inch waist there. Very breathable. Love those colors. Those aquas. Another fun and funky. Love these blues, reds, teals, burnt oranges. This one is not an elastic waist. It is a It is a 30 to 31 inch waist, and it does have pockets. And then it just needs a nice little steaming, but really cute skirt. Next up is a navy blue with white and red polka dots. A little midi. This one, yeah, hits me a little bit below my shins. Okie dokie. So an elastic waist. So it is at a 30 to a 34 elastic waist. There is a button and a zipper down the back. Got so much to show you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. Next up is this powder blue wool, almost more like a microfiber. Let me see, does this have what the actual, it says precious fibers is the designer, but I wish, but it is very, yeah, it is more of like a microfiber skirt. The measurements, and this is a pencil skirt. The measurements on this one are a 30 to 32 inch waist. And since it's a pencil, I'm going to give you the hip to a 42 hip. Very darling skirt, pretty powder blue. Next up is a beautiful, vibrant yellow pencil skirt. It is a blend, a rayon cotton blend. The elastic waist is a 28 to a 30. 28 to a 30 elastic waist and a 42 hip. This is a little bit longer. This one hits me right at my shins. This is a yellow pleated. This one has a bit more wear to it. It, you know, has a little bit of staining right here on the waist, a little bit of spotting, but with just a little bit of TLC, maybe you can, you know, get it nice and new looking. It still comes with those tags. The brand is Bluebird since 1923. The measurement on this one is a 24 to 26 elastic waist with an open hip. Really cute skirt. Just needs a little bit of love, that's all. Next up is just a classic gray skirt. If you're needing a basic, we got you covered. $5. The waist on this one is a 30 to 38 elastic waist with a 50 hip. 30 to 38, 50. And this one hits me below my knees. More skirts. This next one is so darling. Beautiful blue floral skirt. Let me just double check that zipper though. Zipper's good to go. It's just a little tough, but it's still working. This one also has a little bit of those rust stains you see from it being on a hanger for so long. It is a 24 waist and a 36 hip. Hits me just below my knees. Next up is a classic jean skirt with belt loops. So imagine the possibilities with this one. There is no give here, so not an elastic waist. It's a 30 waist with a 44 hip. This one's a little bit shorter. Hits me above my knees, Next up is a pretty pink linen skirt. Pretty pink linen pencil skirt. This is a 26 waist and a 40 hip. 26, 40. So it does need a little bit of steaming there. I'm just gonna check that zipper. Yep, zipper is working, metal zipper. Hits me right below my knees. Next up is this pretty Hawaiian prince sarong skirt. The tie, you know, right here. You know, it's got pineapples on it and other grapes and flowers. The skirt comfortably will fit a 30 waist and a 40 hip. And this one hits me right at my shins. $5. And now we've got another brown. This one not as long as that $10 one that I showed you. Right, yeah, it was $10. This one, I love the little character right here with the pleats. This one does not have an elastic waist. It is a, I'm gonna say, oh, whoops. A 29, but could fit a 30. It's gonna be tight though. And then the hip is a 42, and it hits me right below my knees. So just a beautiful classic brown skirt where you can't go wrong. Okay, I'm gonna show you 5 more skirts and then we're gonna move on to some dresses. Here we have an oatmeal pencil skirt. Another classic for your closet. This is an elastic waist. So we are looking at a 32 to 40, a 32 to 40 elastic waist. And then that hip is 44. With a 44 hip, and this one hits me just above my shins. And then it does have pockets. Just, you know, one of those super casual, flowy, you know, dresses that you just want to lounge in. I say you want to like run into the beach with these kinds of, you know, cotton dresses. So pretty, so comfortable, so lightweight. This one is going to have an elastic waist. So it is a 24 to a 36. 24 to a 36 with an open hip. Oof. Hits me right at my shins. There's another view for you. And then just this really darling purple periwinkle blue floral skirt. This one is also an elastic waist. So we're looking at a 26 to 32 with an open hip. Just a darling, darling, darling skirt. Next up is a navy blue polka dot Micro polka dot with a matching belt. What? This one has a bit of an elastic waist. So it's going to be a 32 to a 36. 32 to 36 with an open hip. Super swing style polka dot skirt. And last but not least, this one is another fun, vibrant cotton flowy dress, flowy skirt with some paisley mixed in there with some, you know, houndstooth looking designs and some dots. So, you know, pair it with, you know, a solid colored top and let the skirt speak for itself. This one is an elastic waist, a 24 to a 28, up to a 28. The 28 will be a bit tight, but then you've got that open hip there. And then it does have a button, so you can open that up just a little bit when you're sliding in. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to some $5 dresses. And again, some of these are slightly damaged, but I will let you know where the damage lies. Ouch. Okay. First up is, sorry, I'm just trying to remember where the damage is on this one. It might be the zipper. No, I think it's just it's just a little too wear and tear. I know I put it on $5 for a reason. It's going to come to me where it might just be some extra holes are in it because of the material. But anyway, oh my gosh, look how cute. The measurements on this one are a 32 bust, a 28 waist, and a 34 hip. Yeah, I'm just, sorry you guys, I'm just trying to remember what was wrong with this one. But otherwise, it is in pretty good shape. It's also just kind of seen some wear. The cream has a little bit of discoloration. Really comfy, cozy smock dress with pockets and then the zipper down the front. This is a 40 bust, 42 waist, and a 48 hip. It looks like there was a tiny hole right here, and then they patched it up. But very, very comfy, cozy, lightweight dress for you to, or smock for you to just wear around the house, catching up on your Netflix. Next up, a very lightweight cream color dress with some buttons and black threading throughout. It has seen some wear. I know you could probably work wonders with it. You know, soaking it, the zipper does work, so that's good, but it just has seen some wear. And that is a 36 bust, a 32 waist, and like an open hip. There is a slight, you know, spotting right there. So just something to think about. It looks like it did come with a belt, so because there are belt loops right here, but we just don't have the belt to go with it, sadly. Next up is just a basic black house dress, very comfortable, very lightweight. It is polyester, so just something to keep in mind if you are adverse to polyester. It is up to a 50 bust. Super beautiful and flowy. It does have pockets. Super duper comfy, cozy. I love this dress. So yellow, brown, and black Not not much give to this in the bust area. It is an elastic waist, but the bust is a 38, and then a elastic waist up to a 36, and then a 38 hip. So it's meant to be just a tad billowy there in the top, you know, some blousey. And then it does have a zipper in the back. It did come with a belt. Unfortunately, the belt did not come with us, so we don't really know where the belt is, but there were belt loops. But it would look great with just a basic black belt. Really pretty dress. We are almost halfway done, guys. Okay. Now we've got this strappy, and then off the shoulder, cotton pink flowy dress. Comes with the belt right here. The measurements on this one. Oh, this is going to be the most flattering dress. It's just such a beautiful cut. I'm going to show you a little bit more close-ups. Come on, come on, come on. A 36 bust, a 34 waist, and an open hip. So what I'm talking about with how flattering it's going to be. So it's got, you know, the buttons down the front. So it's really made for your silhouette. Just a beautiful, beautiful dress. And then with the flowy, you know, skirt, it's going to look absolutely stunning. This hanger's not doing it any justice. Next up, I like to call this like my my Texas line dancing dress, because it's so that, like, imagine just wearing cowboy boots with this one. Super cute prairie, navy blue with lace. The bust on this one is a 34 to 35, 34 to 35. The hip is a 32 with an open, I'm sorry, the waist is a 32 with an open hip. And then just, you know, such beautiful lace trim. This hits me, you know, right below my knees. And then metal zipper down the back. Another really comfy, cozy house dress. This one in a beautiful blue with white leaves. The bust on this one is a 46. 46 bust. And buttons all the way down the front. And now a pretty pink dress with a lovely overlay. This one is a 38 bust, a 34 waist, and a 40 hip. Zipper in the back. Just look at that fun little applique there with the pink and the gold sequins. And then zipper in the back with the shoulder pads. Next up, gosh, we should have given this out last month. Why not? It's beautiful poinsettia and pine cone and holly house dress. The bust on this one is a 42, and then we've got us 2 pockets there in the front. This would actually be really cute if you paired it with like a red long sleeved shirt, and then you could belt it and wear it with boots. Yeah. And then here we have a gray rose and paisley poly blend dress. It is a 42 bust, an elastic waist up to a 38 with an open hip. This hits me right below my knees. Just letting you know, this one seems a little shorter. Halfway through, guys, halfway through. Next up is another fun and funky 80s dress. Love this pattern. Such a classic 80s. The bust on this one is a 40 bust and an elastic waist up to a 30, actually up to a 40 as well. And then the hip is up to a 44. There's a little slight spotting right here, but I think that with just a quick soak, that's going to come right out. We've got the sleeves do button. Really cute dress. Love this red one. We've got these faux buttons down the front right here, pleating here in the front. A lot of detail with this one, but just a you know, classic, basic. The bust on this one is a 42 bust, 38 waist, and a 46 hip. This one's longer. This one hits me at my ankles. So it is a longer dress, as you can see here. And then we've got a zipper down the back. Very comfortable, breathable cotton, white with periwinkle stripes and creams, a little bit of lace right here in the front. The bust on this one is up to a 38 to 40 bust. It is up to a 38 elastic waist, and it is a rather open hip up to a 50, and it does have pockets. It does have tiny strings that were meant for a belt, but we do not have the belt that matches it, unfortunately. It does open up right here with buttons right here on the bust, so you're going to be sliding into it. Next up is this super darling polka dot dress. I have several dresses in this exact same design. It is a very 80s meets 40s cut. So it's meant to be a little bit of a vavavoom. The bust is a 38. The waist is a 30 to 31. And the hip is a 42. So keep in mind those measurements, depending on how you want to wear it. I classify this as a Vavavoom dress, meaning that it is meant to show all those gorgeous curves of yours. And then we've got faux pearl buttons down the front. Very, also, I was going to say Pretty Woman, but it's in the style of when she does that big mistake. So not the brown dress that she wears to the polo match, but it's the same design or the same style as that other one. So like, oh, the curves, I love it. Next up is another polka dot. This one is black and white with some pleating there in the front. We do have real pockets in the front, but they are fastened with buttons. The measurements on this one are 40 bust, 38 waist, and a 50 hip. Really darling dress. And so buttons all the way down the front. That is how you are getting into this one. Again, if you're just joining us and you see something you like, go ahead and send a screenshot to info@redbirdvintagebox.com. We're currently showing $5 items, but you can always watch back at the beginning of the video later and see what you like. And if there's something else, feel free to ask for it. Love the fun and funky design on this one. It's polyester, but it's very, very comfortable. Not like that heavy, heavy scratchy polyester. It's very breathable. This is a 42-inch bust, a 32 waist, and a 44 hip. And then we've got buttons down the back with a little bit of a zipper there below the waist, just so you can get a better view of that pattern. So pretty. Guys, I'm going to take a shot in a little bit, and I'm going to bring us back up to my ring light, because I mean, surely my battery is like, you know, doing better. Another fun classic 80s. Oh my gosh. Oh, so cute. Sarah's just texting me. Guys, if Sarah's checking the emails right now, so if you want to just send her a quick birthday message, today's Sarah's birthday, just be like, hey, Sarah, happy birthday. All right. The measurements for this one, it's going to be a, there's going to be some give to this one. So about a 40 to 42 inch bust, a 36 to 42 waist, and up to a 48 hip. Super breathable, lightweight. It is a bit sheer, so you may want to wear a slip with it if you want to. And then you're going to be stepping into this one. It's going to be going on over your head. Next up, another classic 90s, late 80s, early 90s, with shoulder pads, the cascading white right here with the buttons and the black skirt. Just a really, really pretty, fun dress, guys. You're not gonna, I mean, $5? Come on, let's have some fun this year. Oh my gosh, does anybody have any New Year's resolutions? I know Sarah and I talk about it in our request video that's gonna be coming out tomorrow. And I was like, I don't know. I hate resolutions because I feel like that sets you up for failure. But I think I'm going to start writing more letters. Like I'm going to start sending out actual birthday cards for people for their birthday as opposed to, you know, sending them just a text message. So that's mine. Mine is to send out like more mail to get, I think my goal is to get more personal contact with people and make people feel a little bit more special, you know, on those special days, or just letting them know I'm thinking of them. Anyway, okay, this dress, 42-inch bust, 42 bust, up to a 36 waist, and up to a, I mean, it's a very open skirt there. These buttons are real. So you're opening them up and you're putting this little baby over your head to get into this dress. Poly blend, very comfortable, very lightweight dress. Next up is this darling pink rose dress with a it looks like a black background. It could be navy blue. I might be losing my mind. It does have pockets. The bust on this one is a 36 drop waist and an open hip. There are buttons all the way down the front of this. Oh my gosh, that's a good one, Catherine, to slow down. I think we can all take a lesson from Catherine and say that we all need to slow down and kind of breathe and take in, you know, just not take in too much than we can handle. Next up is this super cute gingham red strapless dress. This is more modern than not. Let me see if I'm not familiar with the designer Duckhead jeans, but anyway, the bust on this one is 32, 30, 31, 32. The hip is, that is also 32. Let me see here what's going on here, because that can't be right. So the bust, let's start over. The bust is elastic. And I mean, I guess I am doing this. So I'd say a 30, yeah, 32 to 34. 32 to 34. And then a 32 waist with an open hip. Super sweet dress, zipper down the back. Next up, this checkered black and cream dress, zipper down the back. Let me just check. Yep, it does work. It is a little stiff, but it is a working zipper. Really sweet dress. Just has a little bit more wear to it. It is for petite or a junior size. It's going to be up to a 32 bust, a 26 to 27 waist, and that hip is going to be small. It's going to be like a 34 to a 36, but 36 is going to be snug. There we are. But really cute 60s dress. Another one with just a little bit too much wear for it. It is a junior's dress. It does say that it is 100% cotton with acetate, but I don't really know what that means. But with that drop hip there, with the belt, navy blue. Let me give you those measurements. We are looking at a 32 to 34 bust, a 30 to 32 waist. That drop hip is going to be a 30 up to a 36. So, just so you can see there is, you know, some give to it. Let me just check this zipper. Yep. Good to go. And again, we're going to be on $5 items until the very end. Next up, really darling, Bobby Brooks dress, wool dress, that neon pink, neon green, zipper down the front. I'm going to show you the little charm that's there on the zipper. This one does just have a little extra wear to it. It's going to need a little bit of TLC. It's a 34-inch bust, a 32 to 34-inch waist, and then a 30 up to a 37 to 38 bust. Yeah, so like the shoulders, because it's been on a metal hanger, have got some wear to it. We've got, you know, holes right here, similar to those other items. You know, holes up there at the top. So it does have some wear to it, but otherwise, you know, the zipper is working. It's a little tough, but it's a really cute dress. And then there's that leaf little charm on there. Oh my gosh, this little bot or whatever. Okay, classic red dress, buttons down the front, super comfortable, comfy, cozy. It is polyester, but again, it's that breathable, lightweight polyester. The bust on this one is a 38 bust with a elastic waist up to a 36, and then an open hip. Just a classic red dress, hits me right at my shins. Just something that, you know, if you need for your closet for $5, why not? All right, just a couple more dresses, and then we're gonna show some sweaters and blouses. We've got this beautiful floral. If you haven't picked an Easter dress, I might suggest this one. I love the vibrant pinks and yellows. I love that collar. It does come with shoulder pads, but if you're not a fan of shoulder pads, you cut these. Oof, you can cut these out. The measurements on this one are, oh wait, let me see, is there a slip? No, no slip. Okay, sorry guys for the delay. All right, it's a 42-inch bust. 42-inch bust with a 40-inch elastic waist. So 42-inch bust up to a 40 elastic waist and an open hip. And then you will be putting this one on over your head. It does have a singular button there at the top of the neck. And then there it is pleating there on the skirt. Really pretty. Next up is this mint green and lavender and periwinkle floral dress with black skirt. Very 80s does 30s. This is a 46-inch bust. Oh my gosh, that reminds me, you guys. I don't know what, it doesn't really remind me, but don't let me forget to tell you the like nightmare dream that I had the other night about this house. A ghost dream, because you know I'm obsessed with all things paranormal, so I have to tell you, but only when we're done. Okay, so anyway, back to business. A 46-inch bust, a 44 on that drop waist, and then an open hip. So super flowy button at the top, and then the skirt, and then like a faux tie right here. There you see. Love this next one, so pretty. Love this burnt orange and black. Love the way the buttons are looking. Very lightweight cotton. And it also is just so stretchy, so it's got some give. I'm gonna say that comfortably, probably, you know, about up to a 38-inch bust. Up to a 38-inch bust, 32 waist, and about a 44 hip. Just really comfortable. This opens up right here, so you're gonna be stepping into it. And then there's that back. Just a casual dress. All right, last dress. It's going to be this jean, but it is, you know, gives the impression of jean, but it is cotton. It's got the zipper on the side. Let me just double check this zipper. I believe that, yep, all good to go. And then we've got So that's how you're going to be getting in, is through that zipper. So it's going to be going in over your head. We've got those buttons right there at the bust. I'm not sure if this is the actual belt that comes with it, but it is, you know, a striped white and blue belt, cotton belt, but there are belt loops and pockets. The measurements on this one are 36 bust, 30 waist, and an open hip up to a 50. And we've got cap sleeves there. Really pretty. All right, now some sweaters. We've got about 20 sweaters to show you, and then we're done. All right, first up is this navy blue ribbed mock turtleneck. There is a zipper. Let me just check it. Yep, we're in business. Buster. Okay, this can fit up to a 40 bust, up to a 40. So I'd say a 38 to 40 comfortably. Next up is this green one. There is lots of discoloration with this one, but you know, we're gonna try to give it a shot. Maybe somebody will be like, I don't mind. I'm gonna do something with it. And I love that base color. This also has a zipper in the back. The bust on this one is up to a 40. Again, I would say a 38 to 40 comfortably. And then let me just reiterate that there is some discoloration with this one, but maybe you see something in it and you're like, I'm gonna give it life. Next up is this blue knit wool. Sorry, no, it's wool. Yes. Sweater vest. Really darling. Oh my gosh. Buttons down the front. Actually, it says acrylic. Virgin acrylic. It feels wool, but up to a 36. But there's the virgin acrylic. Yeah, cute. Love it. If you're a subscriber, you've seen this before. This striped turtleneck. We found some more. This one, let me see if there's anything with this one, and if I might have just grabbed it just because I'm trying to give those who are not subscribers. It might be the zipper. Nope, the zipper is tough, but the zipper works. The measurements on this one are a 38 to 40 again. Sorry guys, we were just hitting 38 to 40, one right after the other. Next up, we've got two of these beautiful, vibrant green sleeveless mock turtlenecks. I believe they are the same size, but let me just check. That one's 34, 36. Okay, one is more built for a 36. So number one is 36. Does a zipper work? Sorry guys, that I'm like, I don't know if this zipper is, I think the zipper is being finicky. All right, so the zipper is being a pain in the butt. So the 36, it's gonna have to go, like it's a stretchy neck. So, but if you are a wizard with zippers, it's this one is in good shape. It just, the zipper is being a big old pain in the butt. So 36 bust. Now this one, that's a 34. As a 34 bust. The zipper works, but there is discoloration right here. It almost looks like a dicky, you know? So that discoloration is for real. That is how it looks. So just keep that in mind. Okay, $5 item. Next up is this oatmeal sleeveless top. Ribbed top, does have a zipper. The zipper is tough, but it works. The zipper's tough, but it works. Just another classic piece for your closet. The bust on this one is a 36 to 38. 36 to 38. Next we have a peach wool sweater, Bobby Brooks with tags. This one, the zipper does work on the back. The bust, oh, and then I want to show you, there is a hole. The bust is a 38 to 40. There is a small hole right here. Easily fixable, but just letting you know about it. Next up is just a darling 90s sweater with that plaid and then some florals right here. It does have the elastic waist. The bust is up to a 44, up to a 44-inch bust. And then we've got the zipper right there. I used to have a sweater just like this in the 90s. Next up are some more sweaters. This next one is for petite. It is possibly juniors, but 32 to 34 inch bust on this sweater. It is short. It is a short sweater, you know, so just holding it up so you can see, this is, you know, my low waist. So it's short, but otherwise in rather good condition. This next one is similar in that it's a 30 to 32. This is more for a child. Very short sweater, but that beautiful, beautiful color. We tried really hard getting the staining out of these white Bobby Brooks wool sweaters, but we didn't have any luck. You might be able to have some luck. So there's just discoloration all the way down here where the buttons lie, and then you know, just some slight spotting here and there. But if you're looking for just a basic white sweater and you're like, I think I can do this, you know, for $5, why not? I'm gonna say a 38 to 40-inch bust. 38 to 40. I've got a second one, so if you're requesting this one, just say white sweater number 1. White sweater number 2. White sweater number 2 is more of a 42 to 44-inch bust. This one has a bit more spotting throughout the sweater though. But again, if you can take that adventure on, that would be great, because we want to give homes to these. We don't want to just, you know, toss them. This next one is a camel colored polyester mock turtleneck up to a 40 to 41-inch bust. There is some discoloration, so you can see right there here. So this is all accurate, like you're seeing it as it is. The light's not changing it at all. So let me check the, yep, zipper is good to go. Hey, maybe you've got something that we don't know. Next up is just a really darling knit black basic sweater vest. It is very comfy, cozy. The measurements on this one, it is going to be a 40 to 42 inch bust. A 40 to 42 inch bust. Next up are some blouses. You're gonna love this next one. It just has some discoloration, but it's got florals, up to a, I would say a 45 to 46 inch bust would be best. So just a really darling white blouse, or cream colored blouse with these florals on the collar and then there on the bust. But there is some slight spotting right here. So discoloration spotting. So just letting you know about that. Yeah. Next up is a casual either night shirt or house shirt, up to a 46 bust, kind of cream colored with some embroidered florals. Pretty, pretty. If you're just joining us, you're hitting us at the tail end of the sale. So anything that you missed, you can feel free to head back and watch in just a little bit, and you'll see, and feel free to request away items. Okay, this next one is a 36-inch bust. It is kind of more of a junior size. The shoulders are a bit shorter. So letting you know there, but it's, you know, really pretty green and pink floral blouse. It does need a little bit of a steaming, so, but more for a petite. This one is a two-parter. It is a short-sleeved blouse with an overlay. I do want to go ahead and mention that, you know, there is spotting here all around the collar of the collared shirt. There is no spotting on the short-sleeved shirt. All right. And it is a 38 bust. The tag is going to say a size 14, but keep in mind that was size 14 probably in the 70s, or, you know, that's why we go by your actual sizes and not what the tag says, because sizing ranges from designer to designer, decade to decade. I'm going to move you guys back here onto the ring light. Perfect. Watch it be like, you didn't charge at all. Okay. Next up is this blue turtleneck. It is polyester. It does just have a little bit of basic wear to it. Nothing like super discoloration, just it's old. Up to a 38 to 40 bust. 38 to 40. All right, see, we're hitting the end of the line. Next up, darling red and white pinstriped high collared 80s blouse. It is a 39 to 40 inch bust. Buttons down the front. Next up, adorable red, white, and blue striped Bobby Brooks blouse. This one just also has a little bit of wear to the white on it, so it does need a soak. It is going to be a 36-inch bust. There is a hook and eye on the back right there. That's how you're hopping into it. Next up, this dress is like so beautiful, but it has so many spots on it. So many spots. Let me just show you. So yeah, so you can immediately see there's spotting all the way down this dress. Yeah, see, but maybe somebody out there will be like, I can tackle this. I can tackle this for $5. I can tackle this. But it might be a lost cause with this one. But you know what? There's only, the best thing we can do is ask and show it to you guys, and you guys decide whether or not you want it. The bust on this one is a 32 to 34 inch bust. The waist is elastic. And it is 26. Up to a 26-inch waist and 36. So I know this is a dress, and I said we were doing blouses, but there you have it. This one got thrown in there somehow. Okay. Next up, really cute pale pink Peter Pan collar blouse. There are just like a couple of faded spots around the tag. This will fit up to a 34-inch bust. Smaller, more petite. Those shoulders are a little short. Next up is this, it's not paisley, like petite paisley or something, but it's like an olive green color. Not olive green. It's more of like a, oh, what is it? Because it's like a mustard, but it's not. But it's in that same family. It's like it's a 38-inch bust. But let me give you a close-up of that color. Really beautiful autumnal vibe. Next up is this bright pink Peter Pan collar blouse. This is a 40-inch bust. 40-inch bust with cuffed sleeves. Next up is a collarless light pink blouse with zipper all the way down the back. Let me just, yep, we're doing good with the zipper. This is let's say comfortably a 38-inch bust. And there's that zipper. And it does close all the way. I just did not do it. All right, a couple more items. We have got this pink striped. It is a 38 bust. It is very lightweight. It is polyester. It does have some give. Ooh. Next, oh my gosh, this is so cute. This is I'm gonna say a 34 to 36-inch bust on this one. It comes with this adorable tie, so 80s, polyester, lightweight, really cute. And then last but not least, we've got this beautiful orange and yellow and brown cover up. It is I'm gonna say a 31 bust. A 31 bust. And with it being a cover up, let me just also give you the hip. Because it's 31 and then a 32 hip. Very cute, very 70s, very cool. All right, guys, so that's it. You have stuck with us. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. So let me move this a little bit so that I can now. Oh God. Okay, yay. I feel like my hair went so flat. It was so big and pretty. Okay, so great. You've made it to the end. Fantastic. So we've already gotten in a ton of emails. I'm going to go ahead and give myself like a 20-minute break and maybe go grab some coffee. And then I'm going to come back and check all your emails, send out all of the invoices, until about 2 p.m. So right now, if you're watching this later, it's 1 p.m. my time. I'm going to be sending out emails until about 2 p.m. 2 p.m. and then I'm gonna, kind of take another break. But then tomorrow and on Sunday, we won't be answering. We'll try to answer emails. But we're celebrating our Christmas with our family on Sunday. And then I'm doing some stuff with some friends tomorrow. So I may not be able to answer all the emails. But if you're not watching this live and you're sending out emails, we'll try to respond to you immediately, but we may not be able to say like what's available and what's not, but just setting those expectations. But regardless, if you order anything this weekend, you pay your invoice, you know, by Monday, you know, everything will ship on Monday. So you'll get those items as soon as we possibly can. Don't hesitate to email us if you have any questions. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email us at info@redbirdvintagebox.com. If you need a reminder or refresher on how to order or request items, purchase items, just check below in the description because we also have that there. So this video is now available for you to watch at your convenience. And yeah, so great. Thanks again, you guys, for joining us. I hope that if you have plans tonight, I hope that they are so much fun and that you're surrounded by friends and family and that you have the most wonderful 2022. I hope that this is all of our years. All of us deserve a great year. And just thank you so much for sticking around and your support of Redbird. If you're not a subscriber, we're opening up subscriptions tomorrow for our Marie boxes. Our Loreens are still kind of at capacity a little bit. You know, we might talk a little bit on that. Clothing is getting a lot more expensive to source. So we may be doing some changes with those Loreens. But yeah, so thanks again, guys. We'll talk to you later. Happy New Year. Happy birthday to Sarah. If you haven't sent her a happy birthday message, send one to her. And we'll see you later. Bye.